Alam ko kanina nyo kayo pinipigilan, guys. You're louder than that. Come on, let me hear you make some noise for that. The trailer of Ang Mutiana Section E Season 2 The Dark Side. Grabe! Again, directed by Peterson. Grabe. Guys, one more time, palampakan naman natin. Wow! At kung yan pa lamang ang trailer, di ba? Yun pa lamang yan, guys. What more kung buong serye na ito? Huwag kayong bibitaw dahil malapit na natin sila mapanood ulit sa Viva 1. Now, let us take a moment to meet the creative mind behind this incredible story. She is known to millions of readers as Eat More to Be Happy on Wattpad, with multiple hits and top-selling books that keep fans hooked. And she is also the author of Ang Mutiana Section E. Let us all welcome on stage Miss Lara Flores. Hello, Miss Lara. There we go. Please take the center stage. Just for a quick photo opportunity, smile muna tayo for all the cameras surrounding you here in this venue. Wow, the superwoman behind this amazing masterpiece. Maraming salamat, Miss Lara. Thank you so much. We will hear more from you later. Ngayon naman, guys, tawagin naman natin na, of course, ang taong nasa likod ng camera. Ang direktor na magsasabuhay sa kwentong minahal nating lahat. He is a critically acclaimed director na nagbigay sa atin ng mga pelikulang Unhappy for You with Julia Barreta and Joshua Garcia, at A Very Good Girl with Catherine Bernardo and Dolly De Leon. Ngayong taon naman, ladies, I can see all of your clapping, guys. Guys, laksan nyo nga. He deserves the hype. Ngayong taon nyo naman, he takes the role of directing the most awaited adaptation of Viva 1, Ang Mutiana Section E The Dark Side. Everyone, a warm welcome to Direk Peterson Vargas. Hello, Direk. What a breath of fresh air. I'm a fan, Direk. I'm a fan. Take the center stage, Direk, for a photo opportunity. Wow. Grabe, sasabuhay ang Season 2 ng Ang Mutiana Section E. There we go. We have Direk Peterson Vargas. We will hear more from you later, Direk. Take a seat. Feel comfortable. Okay, ngayon naman, guys. Ito na. Excited na ba kayo makita yung cast? Parang hindi naman. Parang hindi na ba kayo excited? Excited na ba kayo makita? Wow, may mga agila nga pala sa bandang yun. I love the soprano. Ngayon naman, guys, the moment that we have all been waiting for, because it's time to reunite with the most top class, the one that started it all. Gusto niyo ba makita ulit ang Section E, ladies and gentlemen? Are you guys ready? Yeah! Eto na, guys. Eto na. Wow, you know what? This is a very beautiful moment to witness kasi Season 1 is a huge success. Now, we are bound to witness another success para sa ating lahat because the faces behind the phenomenon, the cast of Ang Mutiana Section E The Dark Side. Let's begin. First in our lineup, she may be soft-spoken, pero hindi biro ang pinagdaanan niya. Classmate, but as all welcome, Grace Justin Lim. Hello, Justin. Please take the center stage. Very beautiful as always. Ayan, picture, Justin, can you please go there? For a small photo. Deserve natin makita yung ganyang beauty, Justin. Come on. I wonder kung sino ba yung Grace sa Season 2. Ooh. Alright, up next, ladies and gentlemen, meet the soft-hearted and devoted lover who's always ready to give her all. She's back to steal hearts once again. Say hello to Mika, brought to life by Rafa Victorino. Very beautiful in red is Rafa Victorino. Take the center stage. There we go. I wonder kung sino Mika yung makikita natin sa Dark Side. Up next is the Maldita Maarte. And of course, unstoppable Queen Bee of Section A. She is finally back, ladies and gentlemen. Brace yourselves for attitude, drama, and secrets that will shake Section E. Ladies and gents, give it up for Freya Sarah Jo. Hello, Sarah Jo. Hi, please take the center stage for a photo opportunity. Smile, there we go. Our living Freya, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, another guys, she is back. Fiercer, smarter, and ready to play the game her way. Love, envy, or revenge? Hindi pa natin alam. But, you know what? One thing's for sure, ladies and gentlemen. She is about to shake Section E like never before. Give it up for Ella Hart Ryan. Hello, hello! I wonder kung paano i-shake ni Ella yung buong section niya. I wonder what your strategies and tactics are. Tingnan natin. The dark side. Maraming salamat. We will hear more from you later. Next up, guys, I am Cool President ng Section C. This season, makita natin ang kanyang bagong side, friendships, name it, secrets, at choices na magtutulak sa kanya sa unexpected moments. Let's all welcome back, Rocky Angela Muji! Hello, Angela. Very, very beautiful. Angela Muji in flesh, ladies and gentlemen. Smile for the camera. There we go, 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, up next. This guy is back. At this time, mas makulit, mas mysterious, at mas protective siya kay JJ than ever. Sino ba talaga si Percy ngayon? Abangan natin sa Season 2. Give it up for Percy J.D. Axie! Hello, brother dear. Take the center stage. Ay, mas protective na daw siya kay JJ ngayon Season 2. Let's see kung paano niya ipapakita at isasabuhay si Percy sa Season 2. Thank you so much, brother dear. Okay, up next is a tough, smart, at may soft side na palaging sinusubok ang puso. Ang presidente ng Section A is finally back. Abangan ang twists at challenges niya this season. Give it up for Aries Andre Eliana. Hello, Andre. There we go, brother. Picture muna tayo before you go to your seat. Our living Aries in flesh, ladies and gentlemen. Now that we've had a glimpse of some of the key characters from the series, alam ko excited na kayong lahat makita kung yung mga notorious natin Section E. Ito na yung mga pinakamakakulit. They are the outcasts, the rule breakers, oh my gosh, at ang pinaka-wildest section ng ating paaralang paborito. Kaya naman tawagin natin sila, the one with all the info and a knack for stirring things up. Let's all welcome back on stage, Rory AJ Ferrer! Hello, AJ. Picture ka muna dyan. Sabi, the one with all the info and a knack for stirring things up. I wonder how are you gonna do it, brother dear. We are so excited for AJ for Season 2. Maraming salamat. Up next, he is creepy. Yep, at meron din siyang sixth sense. I'm sure kilala ka pa sino siya. May mga nakita siya na hindi pa karaniwan, sabi nila. He is back to give us all the chills. Ladies and gents, meet Josh Kyosu Ginto. Hello, Kyosu. There we go. Ano naman kayo makikita ni Kyosu sa Season 2? Ang dami masyado na nakikita. Let's find out. Directing na natin ano ba makikita ni Kyosu this time around. Thank you so much, brother. Up next is, mysterious and full of secrets. He is back to keep us guessing. Ladies and gents, meet Mayo Daniel Ong. Hello, Daniel Ong. There we go. Picture ka muna. Take the center stage. At syempre, kung may Mayo, up next is a with a smile that can light up the entire room, ladies and gentlemen. He is the mischievous friend we all love. Say hello again to Kit Nick Galvez. Hello, Nick. There we go. The presence that can light up our Nick, brother, can I request you to please take the center stage first? Picture ka muna dyan. Flex your outfit, brothers. Flex it. There we go. Boom! I love it. Maraming salamat. You know what? Up next is a tech mastermind of Section E. Pero ngayong season, hindi lang mystery ang ihahak niya, pati na rin mga puso. Make some noise for Edrix Samshov! There we go, Sam Show in the house. Always with the vibe and the good energy. Smile for the camera, Sam. Ayan na po, Tech Mastermind. Alam mo, feeling ko hindi naman nalalayo sa totoong buhay na Sam Show yung Tech Mastermind. This guy is... He is that guy. Maraming salamat, Sam. Up next is the dependable secretary and chef with a big heart. Ready to serve up more kilig and drama. Here is Eman Kiga de Jesus. Hello, Eman. What's up? Take the center stage, brother. Picture ka muna dyan. Okay. Up next is a singer with a playful side, okay? And you know what? He's always ready with a song or a prank. Laging handa, aka hello again, Blaster Derek on. Hello, Derek. What's up? Picture ka muna dyan sa center, yes? There we go. We all love Blaster, ladies and gentlemen. Pero kung may Blaster, susunod naman, the Joker and the Romantic. Ito na siya, meet the Billion Lover Boy, Aaron. A round of applause for Michael Keith. There we go. Hi, Michael. Picture ka muna for all the cameras surrounding you right now. We are so ready for you for season 2, brother dear. Eto na. Kilala siya bilang isang ultimate risk taker. Palaging handang sumugal. Pero ngayong season, hindi lamang puso ang nakataya. Abangan kung paano niya harapin ang biggest risks of his life. Give it up for Drew Yanyan de Jesus. Hello, Yanyan. There we go. Picture ka muna yan. Before you join our Ulupongs down here. You know what? This is a unique chair and table setup. Kasi mas marami tayo ngayon, mas full blast. Thank you so much, Yan. Up next, siya naman yung kaklase nyong pinaka-hardworking. May mga big responsibilities at mas malaking gulo ang kakaharapin this season. Ooh, sino kaya ito? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Denzel Martin Venegas. Ano namang gulo ang aabot ang titigay mo sa amin, Martin? Anong kaguluhan na naman to? Picture ka muna for the cameras, Martin. Up next, siya naman yung basketballistang foodie ng Section E. Playing Felix. 3 points naman dyan for Kurt De Los Reyes. Hello, Kurt. Picture ka muna. Smile for all the cameras. Pose, brother dear. Up next is a former playboy turned loyal boyfriend. Now even more irresistible. Ladies and gents, here is Calix, played by Ethan David. Hello, Ethan. Picture ka muna sa center stage. Ooh, playboy turned loyal boyfriend. Tingnan natin kung paano mo isasabuhay yung role mo ngayong season 2. Thank you so much, Ethan. Up next is a calm, mature, and the voice of reason in Section E. Hindi ko green flag tong taong to. He is back to keep everyone grounded. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome David Frostadoma. There we go, Frost. Smile for the camera. Thank you so much. Up next is a makulit yet big-hearted bunso of Section E, and he is finally back. This time with a story that will test his courage and heart. Meet the very makulit na si CN Charles Wong. Hello, CN. There we go. Nation's bunso, I'd like to call him. Tama, di ba? Thank you so much, Charles. You can join the boys here. And now, let's all welcome ang bago nating makakasama. Ooh, sino kaya siya, ladies and gentlemen? You know what? She's elegant. She's extra. And she's entering Section E with big energy. When I say big, it's big energy. Connections, secrets, at konting romantic tension. Abangan natin yan. Give it up for Honey Bee Rider Ren Escaño. The newest addition to the story of Anglicana Section. Ipalakpakan naman natin, guys. Guys, let's all welcome Ren with applauses, with a round of applause. We are so excited for you, Ren. Maraming salamat for taking on this role. And guys, you know what? I'm sure kilala niyo siya because he is the red-haired Jap Pinoy. And he is finally back. Fiercer, deeper, and more dangerous in love. He will fight for love, even if it means losing everything or destroying it. Whose side will he take this time when the battle begins? Alamin natin yan sa pagbalik ni Yuri. Let's all welcome Robin Angeles. Robin, what's up?
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon po sa inyo lahat.
Good afternoon, Robin.
Sunday po.
Yeah, center ka muna dyan, Robin. Picture ka muna and take this moment. Let it sink in that we are finally in the season 2 of Amutiana section ni Robin. Any message para sa lahat ng mga tao na dito ngayon?
Gusto ko lang po magpasalamat sa lahat ng pumunta dito. Ito na, season 2 na.
Ito na, dito na tayo. Grabe, na-miss ko yung red hair mo ah.
Sa akin na na-miss ko eh.
It suits you so well. Thank you so much. Ito naman, she's back, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, mas matapang, mas matalino, at handang guluhin ulit ang mundo ng Section E. Bagong chapter, bagong laban, pero she's still the same unstoppable JJ. Let's give it up for the one and only Muntianang Section E, JJ Ashton Orvina! Hello, hello, Ashton. Picture coming for all the cameras here in this venue. Wow. The nation's Mutia is finally back. A lot has happened since season 1 and now finally we're in season 2. Ashton, any message para sa mga tao nandito ngayon and to all our friends watching online?
Sa lahat po na nandito ngayon, sa lahat na sumusuporta sa amin online, syempre maraming salamat kasi sinamahan niyo kami simula cast reveal hanggang ngayon. Kaya thank you. Sana hindi kayo magsawa.
Of course, hindi kami magsasawa. Dami nangyari, no, Jay? Let's see what's gonna happen in season 2. Thank you so much, Ashton. Alright, ito ang pinakinaabangan ng lahat. Muling magbabalik ang ultimate hari ng mga ulupong. Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves for the president of Section E, ang infamous troublemaker. Pero, handa na ba siyang gawin ang lahat para sa kanyang minamahal? Tingnan natin, welcome back! Kiefer, give it up for the one and only Andres Mulak! Hello, Andres! What's up?
Hello. Good afternoon sa inyong lahat.
Ayan. Okay, picture ka muna dyan, Kiefer, for all the cameras here. So all our friends watching online, please share this video para mas marami pa tayong makasama sa ating media conference. Now, Andres, any message to all the fans out there, globally, locally? Throw it away.
Ayun nga, I just wanted to say maraming salamat ulit to everyone that has supported ang Muntianang Section E from around the world and especially back here in the Philippines. So thank you ulit.
Alam mo, sarap nung sinabi mong around the world. Kasi around the world talaga tayo sinusuportahan, no? Wow, what a big milestone for all of us. Maraming salamat, Andres. You can now take your seat, brother dear. And now, we've got, guys, palakpakan naman natin ang buong cast ng Ang Mutia ng Section E on stage. Pero quick photo opportunity muna tayo. Can I request Direct, Lara, and of course Ashton, Andres, and Robin. Photo opportunity muna tayo. Okay. Before we finally proceed with our question and answer, so ating friends from the press, ready na natin yung mga answers natin because I'm going to call you later one by one. Smile, 1, 2, 3. Okay guys, stay there. Can I please call in the girls to join in for a quick photo opportunity? All our beautiful women. Picture tayo. Hanggang sa palaki tayo ng palaki dito for a group photo. Yes, Andre? There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Angela Muji looks extra pretty today. Wow. Alright, stop for the cameras, ladies and gentlemen. How about let's call in the boys, no? Boys, come on. Join us for a photo opportunity. Samahan nyo kami dito, ang mga ulupong. Ang mga makulit, ang mga rule breakers. Wow. This whole stage feels small para sa inyong lahat. Alright, smile for the cameras around you, ladies and gents. 1, 2, 3, smile. Find your places. There we go. Settled in, boom. Smile for the camera. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Guys, can we all say Section E? 3, 2, 1, go!
Section E!
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Palakpakan natin ang cast ng Muntianang Section E. You can now go back to your seats. Maraming salamat. Okay, eto na. Let's get to business, shall we? Okay, FYI, we are now bound to witness our much-awaited Q&A session. So members of the press who are here with us, maraming salamat una sa lahat. Pero this is your chance to ask the cast and creators about their experiences and insights into the series. The floor is now open for your questions. To our dear press and media friends, paalala lamang po, a gentle reminder to ask relevant questions only. Strictly avoid sensitive and personal questions. Please remain respectful to the cast and creators. Only series-related questions will be entertained. Let's begin. First on the list, we have from Abante, Jun Lalin.
Yes, hi. Hi, Andres.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, Andres. Si Andres muna unahin ko. Andres, ang tatay mo, lalo na ng tanong ng bagets, no? Ang galing magsayaw. Siyempre, idol na si Michael Jackson. Pero, lately, nung una, hindi ka nagsasayaw hindi ka namin nakita. May nakita akong video mo na trending. Ang kulit mong magsayaw. Tinulungan ka na ba ng tatay mo? Or ikaw yan?
Ayun nga kasi, when we had the performance, the production, actually, yung day before ng show, nagpa-practice ako sa taping ko, kaya, kasi galing ako sa Japan and then we had to do the production the very next day, tapos I wasn't able to really rehearse it, kaya the day before, I was practicing the dance for the prod that day. Kaya I'm happy na it was okay naman sa tingin.
Kala ko pa naman tinulungan ka ni Ate sa Japan.
Hindi po.
Pero yan, anong reaction ng parents mo? It's trending.
Honestly, parang nagulat din sila kasi di pa na nakita yung sayaw ko na yung style na gano'n na 80s style. Kasi kapag sumasayaw ako, ang nakikita nila is like, you know, yung mga dance na gusto ko, pero yung mga 80s na movements di pa nila nakita. So, they were shocked a bit, but they enjoyed naman.
Yan, eto bulong-bulungan, sabi, hindi nakita ng lahat yung trending dance video mo. Pwede rin bang pasample mo ngayon?
Oo naman ngayon, pero sa susunod, promise.
Gosh, talagang si Aga dati, pag pinasample, sumusunod. Pati si Charlene, oo, ang nanay mo, syempre, kilala sa di ba? Ang daming heroes na dance show, di ba? Sige na. Dapat keep on dancing.
Isa, one move?
Ha?
Go isang move?
Oo, konti lang.
Susunod na
Kahit ano lang, 10 minutes. Sige na.
Next time.
Ay, naku, parang gusto yata niya Astin sa...
Alam mo, panoorin mo na ng bagets. January 23. Baka kita mo dyan.
Ay, oo. Pero, piling ko, ikaw ba, Astin, pag hinilingan namin na sumayaw para sumunod si Andres, pagbibigyan mo ba? Sige na, Astin, unahan mo na para pagbigyan tayo ni Andres.
Sumayaw ka na.
Sige na. Sige na para milyones din itong views na to.
Next time na lang. Promise.
Hindi natin napilit, pero yan. Eto kay Direk na lang muna bago natin pilitin si Andres na sumayaw. Direk, syempre, super successful ang mutya ng Section E.
Yes.
Di ba? Syempre, iba ang director. Hindi ka ba na-pressure? Etong pagbabalik ng ang mutya ng Section E, ikaw na may hawak. Di ba? Pag sobrang successful nung susundan mo, kahit paano ang pressure yun?
Ay, sobra-sobra po yung pressure. Kasi especially one of the people I look up to in the industry is Direk Ben. So, following after his footsteps, what he created for this show, it's an honor at nilalaban talaga namin. So, sana ma-excite lahat sa ibibigay namin sa season 2.
Yan, okay. So, si Astin na lang tayo. Ang walang pag-asang sumayo si Andres, Astin, yan. Anong dapat abangan namin dito sa pagbabalik ng mutya ng section.
Marami po kayong dapat abangan. Kasi na po din yung mga revelations, hindi lang sa akin, sa buhay ng lahat ka, sa lahat ng cast. At hindi lang buhay ni JJ yung ma-highlight dito, pati yung ibang cast din. Kaya dapat abangan din po nila.
Yan, thank you. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po, Andres. Abangan namin sa Pagets yan ng dance moves. Lambot ng katawan nito eh. Thank you so much. Up next, we have from Manila Bulletin and Tempo, Nestor Cuartero.
Hi, good afternoon. Hi, I'm here, Peterson. I'd like to ask our director, Director Peterson, your last film project, some nights I feel like walking. It's quite dark, no? Now this series is titled The Dark Side, no? Is this any indication that the new series, the Mutyan Section E, The Dark Side, has shades of the last film that you made?
Ayun, actually, ang mula ko nga po, Sir Nestor, is precisely that, no? Na parang kaya bumagay din na I took the role of the director for The Dark Side kasi I've done some pretty dark films. There are comedies like A Very Good Girl, aside from the romances. So yes, I think from Lara's I really applaud the idea that, diba, we had so much fun getting to know these characters sa season 1. Sobrang maloloko, sobrang rowdy, these chaotic boys, but this time we're going deeper. We're visiting their traumas, their backstories. So talagang aabangan din natin yung darker side ng kwento. Yes.
How dark?
How dark? Paano ba? Well, it's an exciting kind of dark kasi it's really getting to know the characters that the audiences have come to know. So yun na siya.
Thank you. I have a question for Andres. I've always thought of this question. Hi, Andre. There is a saying that lightning doesn't strike twice. Anong masasabi mo doon?
Sa lightning doesn't strike twice? Anong konteksto po? Saan?
You come from a family of movie stars. Starting from Amalia Fuentes, your father Aga, the brothers of Amalia, your cousin Nino. Lightning doesn't strike twice. What can you say about that?
Well, I strongly believe that in terms of when you say lightning doesn't strike twice, I believe as a human or per person, we all have a belief of what our destiny should be or what we feel like we can achieve in our lives, right? And even when they say lightning doesn't strike twice, mahirap ulitin, ganun. I think it's really important that you know what's destined for you, and if you really believe that you can achieve great things, I really believe that if you set your mind to it, you really can. Ayun.
Salamat. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po. Up next, we have from Manila Times. Let's have Tessa Mauricio.
Yes, hello, over here. I just wanted to clarify yung sinabi sa atin ng magaling na host natin earlier that the first part you said will come out this December and then second part will come out in June. When you talk about parts, do you mean it's 2 seasons or 2 volumes?
There will be a mid-season break. So it means that we will show the first half of the season this year until next year, early next year. And then part 2 will come after. And in a way, para ma-excite din po. Kasi bibitinin talaga namin sila dun sa part 1 where the mid-season stops.
And I suppose Andres is going to be very busy also with Pagets, correct? For the next coming weeks.
Yes.
But anyway, ang tanong ko naman, maybe kay Andres and Ashton also, this is picking up on what we've seen in the video earlier and then what Andres said, your message to the rest of the world, not just the Philippines. What have been the best responses and from which countries nanggaling yon from fans of Mutyanang Section E that has become memorable to both of you? Maybe ladies first, Ashton, nababasa mo ba your responses from around the world? Which country and what has been very memorable sa'yo na reaction ng fans elsewhere?
Siguro kung masasabi ko is yung pinaka-tumatakot talaga sa amin is yung mga edits ko talaga nila. Nag-e-effort po talaga sila na parang mag-edit. Tapos, alam niyo po yun, nakatulong din po kasi yun para i-promote din po yung show namin. Kasi yun yung pinaka-kinagulat namin ng season 1 na parang na-expect namin yung edits na from here lang sa Philippines, ganyan. Tapos, iba na yung iba, parang nagpapasakit na yung parang noodles na yung sa mga India, di ba? Grabe po, grabe, nagulat talaga kami, hindi namin na-expect, kaya sobrang thankful talaga kami. Kasi promise kami po lahat talaga, parang happy lang kami na nagka-work. And yung tinanggap kami ng tao dito sa Pilipinas, tapos mas tinanggap pa rin kami ng tao sa ibang bansa, sobrang bonus po talaga.
And then this, specifically in Spain, have friends of yours seen Mutyanang Section E? And have they said anything about your hit of a show?
Mainly my closer friends in Spain, the ones that I still keep in touch with. Yes, they ask me about how work is doing and how good that Mutya is doing really, and talagang they're just happy for me, I guess, and di namin talaga yun expect for any of this to happen, as a cast talaga from day one, we just wanted to put out a good show for everyone to enjoy really, and Ate Laura really wrote such a wonderful story talaga, and we're blessed to say that we get to, really portray these characters in such a beautiful story, and I think that's why fans around the world really enjoy Mutyanang Section E, because it goes beyond the story din minsan, it's really about the friendship of the Ulupongs and everyone in the class, and that's why I think it also was able to get support from countries like in India and in Saudi, so sobrang natutuwa po.
Well, congratulations. You really put Viva One on the map. No? So congratulations to the entire team.
Well deserved. Maraming salamat po. Up next, let's have from Pelikula Mania, Naz Tabares.
Hello, for Direct Leaders and Karen, bilang bagong mga salta sa series, paano naging welcoming yung buong cast sa inyo? And ano yung experience nyo ng mga first days niyo?
Well, I was lucky to meet them early on in the process, so nagkaroon ng mga workshops. And sila kasi, kumbaga, parang when you see these boys together, this cast together, ikaw ni mag-a-adjust sa kaguluhan nila. So parang, kumbaga, naawa ka dun sa energy nila. Yun, fortunately, I worked with a lot of young actors. So parang ako, nakikibagets din. kahit hindi na bagets. So I think with this family, they never let us feel na outsiders kami. Kasi parang gano'n naman siya. Kaya siguro, even the show itself has that vibe na you're just welcome to be part of this crazy guys.
Yes, actually same with Direct po. Nung pumasok ako sa show, nung meet and greet namin lahat, parang hindi ko first time na makasama yung mga tao. Kasi majority sa kanila hindi ko pa po nakaka-work. Pero yung iba sa kanila naka-work ko na. So, pinapil nila sa akin na parang hindi ako bago, parang hindi ako transferee, parang gano'n. It's really warm. Tapos lahat parang kachika ko agad, gano'n. Hindi ko na-feel parang na-out of place ako. And ginamit ko rin yun para hindi comfortable enough din ako sa first taping day namin, kahit na grabe yung adjustments, of course, kasi iba talaga yung taba and yung kailangan mong ibigay kapag first day. So parang nakatulong din yan na ka-close ko si Ashton, tapos nakakausap ko si Andres, kahit na first time ko sila ma-meet, and si Robin. And I'm so grateful actually dito sa team na to kasi kahit sobrang successful nila, parang hindi mo ma-feel yun sa kanila, parang walang nasa ere, walang nakalutang. So lahat sila very humble, and I'm so grateful na sila yung kasama ko dito and nakasama ako sa show.
Thank you for Ashton, Andres, and kay Robin. Ano yung masasabi yung dark side ng characters nyo and paano nyo siya ma-justify?
Para sa akin po, siguro yung dark side ng character ko is yung mga revelations na malalaman niya. Malalaman niya sa family niya, and hindi na sa family niya, kundi sa section niya. Yung plano nila para kay JJ, yung mga ganun po. And dito, siguro, papakita dito kung paano maapektuhan, kung paano tatanggapin ni JJ, kung paano niya i-handle yung mga revelations na nalaman niya.
Para sa character ko naman kay Kiefer, I think the biggest revelations para sa kanya naman is his problems with his family, talagang what he went through his childhood and how that affects how he is as a person in the story now that we see. I think that's really the essence of what his dark side is really his upbringing and his life story. So yan ang magiging mo sa season 2.
Ako naman po para kay Yuri, makikita niyo kung gaano siya ka-manipulative dito. Makikita niyo na gagawin niya lahat para makuha niya si JJ. And parang papakita niya dito kung na mas better siya kay Kiefer. Parang gagawin niya lahat para mapakita yun kay JJ.
All good, yeah. Maraming salamat po. But I want to welcome once again Direk and of course Ren. Welcome to the club sa section E. Yeah, finally, diba? Up next to ask a question, of course, from Random Republica, Miss Kate Adahar.
Hi, good afternoon. My question is for Ren. Here. Ren, we're used to seeing you sa more serious roles. Ganun. Kumusta yung experience mo doing this? And can you share more about your character?
Nakahinga po ako ng maluwag. Ganun yung feeling na parang, finally. Pero it doesn't mean naman na petics or hindi ka nagpag-effort. Siyempre, ibibigay mo pa rin yung 100% mo. Pero it's really different po kasi nagaling ako sa action and very drama. Lupod ka sa lupa. Tapos ito yung naging next show ko. So parang for me, parang may hinga and very refreshing. And nakakatuwa na nalagay ako dito kasi very parang mapapakita ko din yung ibang side and makakapag-explore mo well with my character. So, and I'm so very excited and looking forward na ma-shoot na namin yung mga scenes kasi marami talagang kaabang-abang.
Thank you. And for Robin, you're back to sporting your red hair. Kumusta yung experience after having done Werewolf saka Drake Palma?
Ano po, ang saya kasi sunod-sunod. Yung parang kailan lang hinihiling ko lang po na magkaroon ako ng project, magkaroon ako ng trabaho. Kahit mag-talent pa lang po muna ako gano'n. Tapos ngayon bigla, tuloy-tuloy. Parang hinihiling ko lang na sana pagkatrabaho ko, kahit hindi na ako matulog, kahit hindi na ako magpahinga. Pinagbigyan po ako ni Lord, hindi na po talaga ako natutulog ngayon. Kaya nagpapasalamat po ako kay Lord and sa lahat ng mga boss at sa lahat ng mga tao sumusuporta sa akin.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you so much po, Miss Kate. Up next, we have from Abante, Roland Castro.
Afternoon from Abante tonight. Robin, ang laki na nagawa ng serye na to sa'yo, lalo sa popularity mo. Mabuti hindi ka, nagdalawang isip na pumayag mo rin na sumali dito sa season 2. Kasi siyempre naka-love team ka na tapos kumbaga nasa love triangle ka.
Ito pong project na to talaga, sobrang malaking pasasalamat po ako sa project na to. Wala po ako dito sa kinaupuan ko ngayon kung wala to. And wala po lahat talaga. Hindi dahil sa Mondiana section. Kaya sobrang laki pong pasasalamat ko sa lahat ng tao. Pinadress, Ashton, sa lahat po na tumulong sa amin. Maraming salamat po. And kahit may ka-love team na po ako ngayon, parang open naman po kami ni Angela. Para kahit anong project po na ibigay sa amin, gagawin po talaga namin.
Pero walang twist na yung love team nyo dito sa Mondiana section.
Wala pa, Ate Lara, no? Wala pa po.
Wala pa.
Wala pa po.
Ayun.
Salamat po.
Thank you. Direct, paano yung challenge mo dito sa dami ng mga bagets na i-direct mo? Paano po yun?
Actually, swerte po ako. Kasi si Direct Ted na ang nakapag-assemble, nakapagpiga, nahihanda ang mga bagets. So I think, I've been hearing from their collaborators from season 1 na actually proud daw sila sa mga boys, kila Ashley, sa mga girls, na talagang nag-level up yung discipline, yung, di ba, na ngayon, hindi na kasing gulo. Magulo pa rin, pero discipline natin.
Pero ano na-discover mo sa sa love team ni na Astin sa kami Andres?
Ano ba na-discover ko?
Kinikilig ka ba sa dalawa?
Ay, naku. Ang mga tao sa tabi ng Video Village, ewan ko kung narinig nyo rin ako minsan. Kasi ano naman po ako, hindi ko tinatago ang reaction ko each time na nagtitig. Kasi feeling ko doon effective dito, sir. So, meron talaga. Kapag napapanood ko pa lang sa rehearsal, there's really something about this tandem that just really clicks and works. But also because they're very hardworking. I love working with them, with all of them. But yun, of course, si Ashley and si Andres, they carry the show with sobrang dami nilang scenes every day. I really love the idea that they look out for each other, not just with each other, but with the rest of the cast. So may ganun kasi silang quality about their tandem.
Okay, thank you, Direk. At siyempre sa Astres, may pressure ba sa inyo saka nung malaman yung may season 2 itong series nyo since successful na yung season 1?
Sa pressure naman po, parang sa tingin ko, kahit anong work meron, kailangan may pressure talaga. Kasi kung walang pressure, you're not gonna, you won't be as inclined to give it your all. Pero, ayun nga, really the emphasis talaga is we just want to make a show that everyone can enjoy. And the storyline on its own is very beautiful, and with the right production team, with Direct P and our producer, Miss Iris, talagang, I believe that because of how complete we are as a unit, as a cast, talagang di kami napapressure ngayon. Parang we're enjoying the whole process, and I think yan yung pinaka-importante talaga. Kapag nag-i-enjoy yung proseso ng shooting and the whole project on its own, I think everything will follow.
Ako po, una ko po na-feel nung nalaman namin magkakasisi po. Siyempre, excitement. And kasi kasi ako hindi lang ako, for sure silang lahat din na sobrang lapit din talaga na sila sa section E. Kasi sobrang, ang dami talagang na-open opportunities na doors, hindi lang sa akin, kundi sa amin lahat. And nalaman namin na magkakasisi, sobrang happy kami. And of course, may pressure po na naramdaman. Kasi parang, alam mo yun, sana mahalin pa rin. Kasi ang tagal namin na-stop. So, naisip namin, nagsawa na ba yung iba? Or kapag tinuloy ba namin ito na ganun katagal na yung gap, may excite pa ba sila? Ganun. Pero, na-realize ko parang, as long as ina-enjoy mo, mas magbibigay mo kasi yung best mo. And kapag binibigay mo yung best mo, mas mapipil ng audience na nag-enjoy ka na. Mas ma-enjoy din nila yung papanood.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much po. Up next, can we have from Philstar, Ms. Dalian Carvajal.
Hello, for Rapid, what can you say about the brewing rivalry between you and Andres? Kasi yung fandom niya parang rabid fans, yung makaka-apekto ba yun sa friendship niya ni Andres? Or it's a healthy competition?
Ako po, hindi. Parang pagbalik po namin na magtitaping namin ng Mutya, parang na-miss pa nga po namin yung isa't isa eh. Talaga doon sa workshop po, may workshop po kasi kami kay Miss Ana Fileo. Napag-usapan po namin yan kung nagbabasa-basa ba ako, ganyan-ganyan. Kasi simula po nung nagsisimula pa lang kami ng Mutya na Section E, sinasabi sa akin ni Andres, parang sinasabi ko po sa inyo lahat na parang kuya ko talaga yan. Kasi tinuturo talaga sa akin na huwag ka magbabasa ng mga comments masyado, ganyan-ganyan, para di ka naapektuhan. Kaya nung sa workshop namin, napag-usapan po namin yan, na meron talagang times na may nababasa ako mga comments, tapos minsan nalulungkot po ako. Tapos parang ni-remind po niya ako dun sa workshop na yun na, okay, game na ulit tayo, shoot na ulit tayo, huwag ka magbabasa-basa ng mga comments masyado para di ka naapektuhan. Yan po, okay po kami.
What can you say, Andres?
Ayun nga, sa tingin ko din, like, when we come to work talaga, we're all friends really, and that's what was the beauty of ang mutya ng Section E talaga, was the bond with everyone in the cast, and I think that's what brought the magic really. And kahit naman nag-aaway sila minsan, it's important to try not to look into it too much talaga, because at the end of the day, we're all friends really, and we enjoy each other's company, so parang really at the end of the day, I don't see it that there's a rivalry, you know, honestly. I see that they're just very supportive and they just want the best for us, and ayun.
They're just fans, being fans, mga supporters. And for the rest of the cast, no, kasi yung title, Dark Side. So how do you handle your dark side in real life?
Rafa, you want to start? All the ladies here sa likod, yeah?
How do you handle your dark side?
Sa sarili ko lang, hindi ko siya pinapa-feel sa iba yung dark side ko kasi alam kong kasi marami na pinapa-feel dark side ko din sa sarili, pero hindi ko siya i-expose. Parang hindi ko siya i-share kasi nahandle ko sa sarili.
Yes, you wanna keep it to yourself.
Pinagpipili ko na lang, pinakausap yung sarili ko, lahat ng problema ko, yun. Ganun ko siya inahandle yung dark side.
Parang good energy lang all the
Yes,
way.
ayoko kasi na puro bad energy. Gusto ko, pinapakita ko lang sa kanila na kahit may problema ko, or meron akong negative energy, gusto ko positive pa rin pinapakita ko sa kanila.
I love that. I love it for you, Rafa. Sarah! Dark side.
Personally, for the dark side in real life, I don't really mind it as much. I try not to mind the dark side. I just try to surround myself with friends, with a good support system, family. I try to surround myself with positivity. You know, it's important that we don't mind the negativity that surrounds us. So, you know, just focus on the good and
Always, always. That's very Sarah Jo. Yes, Art.
It's nice to acknowledge your dark side. Acknowledge it, face it, and then surround yourself with positivity. Pray to God. Listen to good music. Clean maybe. It makes you feel better.
That works. That works. I have to say. Angela.
You know, Parts right. You have to really acknowledge your dark side. You have to face it. You have to be self-aware. Because sometimes we tend to be defensive about it. When people point it out, you become defensive and no, I'm not like that. Or you really do have to face it so you could change and be better. Yes.
I love that.
Yeah. So you have to accept yourself for who you are.
Beautiful.
Kasi the dark side balances the good side. Yan and yan.
That's right. Befriend your dark side. Kaibiganin mo. Yes?
It's part of it's part of life talaga. So, lagi mo lang tatandaan kung bakit ka nandito. So, kung magpapalaman ka doon, para saan pa kung mo ginagawa doon, diba? So, dapat hindi ka magpatalo. And of course, yung mga friends mo, your family, it's really okay to not be okay. Just seek help. It's really important to talk to your friends, diba? And embrace it. Para sa akin i-embrace mo. Kasi part and part of growth as a person.
I love that. Thank you so much. Yes, Justin.
Sa akin naman, you have to accept it. Kasi weather lang naman talaga yung buhay. Paminsan bumabagyo, di ba? Oh, paminsan maaraw. So you have to accept it. And then pag na-accept mo siya, mas maraming blessings na dumating.
Panahon lang.
Panahon lang talaga yan. Kaya dapat happy lang. Enjoy lang tayo. Ganyan.
I love that. Thank you so much, girls. How about the boys? Yes, of course. Who wants to start? Derek.
Si Ethan. Parang maganda talaga marinig ko
I
yung
think,
Ethan.
I think may ready sagot si Ethan. Ethan.
Sabi ko, may sagot po. For me po, you just really have to face that there's always gonna be a dark side. Parang may, in life po, may good side po, so may dark side. So for me, you just have to face it. Like they all said, you have to face it. And you have to, actually embrace mo nga eh. Kasi parang for me, kailangan, doon ka matututo sa buhay. And I think that's about it. Yun po.
Thank you. Charles?
Parang nasabi kasi lahat ng sasabihin ko, pero yun, try to focus on the good things. Life talaga, there's a lot of dark stuff na and you have to face it. So, please go. Focus on the good things. Enjoy lang. Okay, ikaw.
Gusto mo yung nire-rehearse niya sa sasabihin niya? Yun din.
MK?
Yes, Kuya, I got you. I got you. I think for me, I think it's always good to remember that in every darkness there's always a light. You just gotta find the right spot. You're not always gonna see what's ahead of you. You're not gonna know what the world or the universe holds you with. You're not always gonna be prepared, but you just gotta find the light and believe it. Let it go.
And the lights. Yes, Derek.
Ayun, pero kaya sinabi ni Michael, turn the lights on. Pero kasi, maigli lang yung buhay, no? As much as possible, I start out from there sa bad stuff sa life. Enjoy lang lagi. Happy lang.
Yes, Martin Venegas.
Ayun, siyempre, di naman natin maiwasan magkaroon ng dark times sa life natin. Ayun, halos sasabi nila lahat eh. Ako kasi personally, nag-pray lang ako kay God, guide ako sa tama, gano'n. And ayun, makipag-hang sa friends, sa family. Tapos ito si Sam Show, lagi ako yung advice na ito pag nag-rant ako sa kanya sa mga problems ko. Sobrang galing mag-advise ito ni Sam Show. Kaya kung sa inyo guys, kung may problema kayo sa buhay nyo, i-chat nyo si Sam Show. Okay.
Sam Shop sa Instagram, pwede rin mag-message kay Sam Shop sa IG for advice. Yes, Sam Shop.
Si Martin talaga. So, you know, like everyone said everything, like there are good days, there are bad days, but then, you know, at the end of the day, we have to go through the wound itself, and that's the dark side. And you know, it's important that we heal in life, and God is the best healer. He is the one who can, you know, bring us out of the dirt. So, you know, just pray every time and have faith in God and walk by faith, not by sight.
Always and forever. Yes, Kersu.
Embrace lang yung darkness. So, normal naman yun sa buhay. Normal naman yun sa buhay na may dark times. Pero, yun, mas okay din na may mga surroundings ka na positive. Friends, family, and loved ones.
Support system. Yes, JD.
Ako din, agree din ako sa sinabi ng lahat. Parang nasabi nga nila lahat. Yeah, I agree to embrace your dark side kasi sometimes that makes you stronger, diba? It makes you who you are today. And yeah, just pray, lift it up to God. And siya naman kasi talaga yung nakakaalam ng lahat, diba? Hindi natin pwede i-share lahat ng dark side natin sa mga pamilya, sa kaibigan. So yeah.
Thank you. AJ?
You should, like what the girl said, you should acknowledge for your dark side because everybody is not perfect and everybody has imperfections. Without those imperfections, we won't be human. And that's our imperfections. Yeah, you should be proud of our dark sides, right?
Yeah. Mic drop for AJ. Yes, Ding.
You all have valid points and ayun nga, face your dark side kasi that's what you learn in life
and just surround yourself with positive energy para pass out yung message.
You live and you learn. Yes, Nick.
Parang halos lahat sinabi na nila. Hindi ko na alam sasabihin ko eh. Pero, ayun nga, sabi nga nila na hindi ko na alam sasabihin ko kasi sinabi na eh. So yung, like sabi nga nila, lahat naman tayo may mga person. So, wala na ako. Sabi na ako sa family ko, sa mga friends ko. And then, marami lang tayo magdasal. Panginoon.
Hi, Keegan.
Hi. So, ayun, sinabi na ano lang sa akin, personally, pag syempre normally nandaan tayo sa dark side. Personally, yung ginagawa ko, I talk to myself, I pray to God, and kahit pa paano, sinusurround ko yung sarili ko sa mga bagay na makakatulong sa akin in the future. Yun, learn from mistake. Listen to positive music. Yun lang.
Thanks, Keegs. Andre.
Ayun po, so, kada dark side po kasi naniniwala ako na meron din pong bright side. Kaya huwag sana natin kakalimutan na sa bawat dilim, may naghihintay sa ating liwanag. Thank you!
Max Frost.
CJ, what else did you say? I mean, I agree with everyone. Everyone has very good points. I'm sure you've all absorbed that. My only addition is go for a walk.
That is true. That is true. Yes, Kurt.
For me, I believe that everyone has a dark side, and I handled my dark side through learning from it. I let my dark side mold my character to be a better person, and yun po.
There we go. And last but not least, Yanya Jesus.
What they said po, thank you. Ay, medyo lang. And po, since nasabi na nila lahat, yun nga, embrace natin dark side natin. And may natutunan kasi ako kay Miss Ana Pileo sa mga workshops natin.
Tell us.
Which is yung being grounded, yung magkakaroon ka ng zero state. So whenever you go, kahit saan kayo pumunta, kunwari, workplace, sa school, you have different emotion where you go sa mga places na yan. So always come back kung saan ka nang galing. Kumbaga, zero state. Before I go to any other places, I return home. So sa home ko, I'm 0%. And when I go to other places, I learn all of these emotions and I give it there. Thank you.
We are taking notes, guys. Parang naman natin ang mga sagot ng bawat isa. Well, napakaraming words of wisdom. Thank you so much. Yes po.
How do I deal with my dark side? Ayun nga, parang nasabi na lahat. So, prayer talaga. Yun lang talaga ang para sa akin is what guides me in my life. Instead of course, my parents guide me there, my family, they're always there, my friends are there to support. But I think really the biggest and most important factor in the drive and why I do things really is prayer. Because kahit minsan kapag nahihirapan ako at aminin ko din nahihirapan talaga ako sa work, I just stop for a moment and pray. And mas lalo kapag if it's too much for me, I always like to think about the good things in life talaga. Really view what little things around you are a blessing to you. Kasi minsan we take for granted the small things in our day-to-day life. Pero, yun, I think really just to look for the brighter side.
Yes. Alright. Ashton?
Ako din, prayer din. Kasi maliit or malaking problema, dinadasal ko talaga. Kahit tipo, Lord, gisingin niyo po ako bukas ng 6 a.m. Dinadasal ko yun. Kasi kapag, ayun, sabi nila, i-acknowledge mo. Kasi pag di mo i-acknowledge, hindi ka magiging aware. Paano mo masasolve kung hindi ka aware? So, i-acknowledge mo, pag-pray mo yun, tapos i-surrender mo kayo.
Yes.
Grab it.
Ako naman po, binado naman ako na marami akong dark side. Pero dahil sa mga tao sa paligid ko po, ang dami ko din po natututunan. And mas napapalapit po ako sa Diyos. Ayun, kaya ano po, mas nababago ko na po yung dark side. Yun po.
There we go. Maraming salamat. At palakpakan naman natin, guys. And our Mr. Section E is... Naging pageant pala. Maraming salamat, guys, for all of your insights and beautiful words. Up next, may I call in from Inquirer, Alan Policardio.
Hello, good afternoon. A question for Direct Peterson. Send ko lang kanina yung question about yung what do you see about yung sa chemistry, but let's include na rin yung sa si Robin. Silang tatlo. What do you think like that?
Silang tatlo. Ayun, I think ang ganda nga nung casting ng season 1 kasi parang physically pa lang nakikita mo rin yung vibe ng tandem ni Ash and Robin as JJ and Yuri and what the JJ and Kiefer tandem is as well. So I think kaya siya masaya makita at mapanood kasi iba yung nabibigay, ibang flavor yung nabibigay. And I think with season 2, no, parang actually when I was reading the script, yung book ni Lara and then the scripts, parang I think ang bago dito na ngayon natin makikita is kung paano maging kilig tong dalawang to. Diba? Yung talagang parang kilig na parang pang high school. Yun yung na-excite ako nung binabasa ko siya. Tapos with JJ and Yuri naman, it's really how they handle the seriousness and gravity ng situation. Since they're coming from an engagement at their age. So, mas seryoso, yung drama is really there at ibibigay talaga nila yun. So, yun siya.
And parang how do you plan? Kasi nga like you said earlier, yung first season was very light-hearted. Yes. You can just enjoy getting to know the characters. Or are you approaching yung kumbaga shift sa parang theme or dun sa maturity?
Yeah. I think may balance talaga. Kasi especially when I reviewed season 1, it took me like 2-3 days to watch it overall. Kasi nga the energy, di ba? Yung energy of watching the show. Ang saya niya i-binge watch. So dito, di naman mawawala yun at all. Actually, parang lalalim lang din talaga pagtingin natin sa characters without losing the spirit ng season 1. Or what made season 1 so successful, so watchable, and so great. Yeah.
Lastly lang for Ashley, Andres and Robin, do you think nakatulong din na after season 1, you did your respective projects, nag-iba-iba kayong mga series and films, tapos ngayon babalik kayo. Do you think nakatulong?
Opo, sobrang nakatulong yung mga ginawa ko pong projects kasi ang dami ko po natututunan kasi gusto ko po sa bawat project na ginagawa ko may bago akong matututunan. Sobrang dami ko rin po natutunan kay Direct Ted, kay Direct Chris, ngayon may matututunan po kay Direct Peterson, diba? Kaya parang buti na lang talaga may mga ginawa po ako before book 2. Kasi sa book 2 talaga medyo mas mahihirapan po talaga ako dito. Kung sinalang po kami ng agad-agad, feeling ko po mahihirapan talaga ako. Yun po.
Yes.
Ako naman, I really believe talaga with what's happened this last year, the past projects, I really feel like each time I've gotten the chance to work on a new project, talagang I learn a lot. And the best thing about this job is with those learnings, I get to apply it sa next project and next project. So feeling ko talaga like sana I'm getting better, and I really feel like as time goes by, it's just all about learning and learning slowly. Kung ano pwede improve, ano pwede ibawas sa mga work and all, but I really think that because of the experiences on being on set and the hours, it accumulates talaga. Mas nagiging comfortable kami sa season 2. So yeah.
Ako ganun din po. Yung season 1 nakatulong sa akin para magawa ko na maayos yung minamahal. Yung minamahal nakatulong sa akin para mas magawa ko na maayos yung season 3. Kasi alam niyo po yung bawat project parang may matututunan ka, hindi lang about sa sarili mo kung paano makakahubog, kung ano yung mga makakatulong sa'yo, kundi may natututunan din po ako sa mga tao na kasama ko. Kaya malaking tulong din po sa rin.
Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Sir Alan. Up next is from PEP, Rommel Gonzalez.
Yes, hello. Before ako mag-question, gusto ko lang i-congratulate si Direct Peterson for winning Best Cinematography sa IFA Film Festival sa Malaysia. siya. Congratulations, Direk.
Thank you so much.
Okay, pero hindi sa'yo yung question.
Okay lang po.
Kinongratulate kita kasi bilin-bilin na Pilar Mateo. My question is for Andres and for Andre. Kasi sa buong cast, kayong dalawa lang ang showbiz royalty. Kayong dalawa yung galing sa showbiz family. So, how was working together? Marami ba kayong eksena na magkasama? Nagpa-bonding moments ba kayong dalawa? Andres, sige, Andre, you go first.
Actually po, super laking bagay din po kasi yun talaga yung nag-bond sa amin kasi nakaka-relate kami sa mga certain situations, lalo po ng workshop.
Ako din, sasabihin ko talaga si Dre. Parang may ibang connection kami kasi alam mo, galing talaga na my father was able to work with his mom, tapos ngayon we're working together, kaya nag-bond kami din talaga na parang brothers kami gano'n. You know, and really our friendship is a great one, no, Dre?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Nayaya ka na ba ni Andre na mag-car racing? Andres?
Di pa, Dre. Di ko pa ako na-invite.
Let's go.
Oh, yun. Na-invite siya.
Ayun, and para sa inyong dalawa pa rin, tingin nyo ba advantage or disadvantage yung pareho kayong showbiz royalty?
Ako naman, I wouldn't say it's a disadvantage or I wouldn't say it's advantage either. You know, I wouldn't want to label it in any way. Talagang, at the end of the day, the effort and the work that we put in is not something that our parents do, diba? Our parents are the ones that show up on the set. That's us talaga. And the effort that we give is what we receive, and that's what I strongly believe in.
I agree with what Andres said, and I believe po na it could be a disadvantage, it could be also an advantage, pero just like Andres said, we would also like to be equal kasi parang ano lang po yun eh, just tatag na parang yeah, we're anak po ng ganito, ganyan, pero at the end of the day, it's still our push as ourselves kung paano po namin sa mga sarili po namin talents. Pero syempre thankful kami na royalty po kami. Tapos, syempre, yun po, thankful lang po talaga ako.
And thank you guys. And for my final question for today, kay Miss Lara Flores, the writer of course. Miss Lara, saan ka mas nahirapang isulat? Yung first part o yung second part?
Second part.
Bakit po?
Kasi kailangan ko sila mag-OA-OAyin. And yung band na ginawa ko sa book 1, so parang ang hirap i-break nun. So someone, nakagaya ko na marami rin kaibigan, iniisip ko na what if OA ko. So parang gano'n, nilagay ko yung sarili ko sa situation niya. So parang ang hirap. Tapos nag-iisip ako na anong pag-aawayan ito, anong magiging topic ng gulo nila. So dun medyo napaisip talaga ako. Pag-aawayan ko ba? May ganun pa. Tapos yun, nairaos ko naman ako. Hanggang sa nakarating na ng book 3. Ayun.
So tapos na rin yung book 3?
Actually, tapos na po siya, pero kailangan siya i-revise. Dahil, aminado po ako, nawala ko yung voice ni JJ. So, kailangan ko siya i-revise.
Sa lahat ng characters ba, meron bang isang character na masasabi mong ikaw na ikaw yun?
Actually, hindi ko kasi kalat yung kay Ate. Pero siguro ko si JJ kasi mapagmura din po ako. And may katakawan din sa habang barangay sa lalaki before. Kaya yun, parang si JJ.
Ayun, anyways, congratulations everyone and thank you.